We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Texans going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Throwing on third down. Luck trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. On first down, Luck. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
It's taken to the 26.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the option going right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee. But you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Offense.
Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Luck on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawrence Virgil in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans defense heading back out now, ready to get their cracks again. They sure didn't get a whole lot of rest. They had the 3 and out, forced a punt, but that's returned for a touchdown, so they're on the field quickly.
So they're cheering. They're happy. They like what they saw.
They're like, oh, I got to go get my helmet.
But it is a quick turnaround. So
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still second down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
it appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The Texans took it.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by John Brown. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Luck on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start. Offense. Still 3rd down.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. Cuts it out here, left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans add on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Luck. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Luck. Man open left side is Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Luck on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Looking to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And they'll run it here. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's all you got?
Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Texans football. You back? They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean leg
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 40, 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. Grand 38.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense. It's still 3rd down.
Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the fifth tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized.
A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
One last throw here for Luck. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And Charles, just a blowout in every sense of the word here in this one.
Okay, cliche alert. Right from the opening whistle. As soon as they kicked the ball off, one team was ready to play, the other definitely was not.
Well, you got to use cliches with this one. I mean, it's not often you see a game this lopsided in the NFL.
All we know is that at the end, one team was winning going away, and the other one just wanted to go away.
So for the Texans, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
My second body cost a lot.